I thought offensively it's as poor as I've ever seen us ever. And then defensively, I think they made more threes than we made twos. So, I mean, they got everything all game. They were better tonight in every way, coaching, playing. And if there's another category, they're better in that. So there's not a lot you can do about tonight.
If there's another category, they're probably better in that. Yikes. All right, Perk, with everything going on over in Philadelphia over the last week, how much slack are you willing to cut the 76ers for this blowout loss to the Celtics?
A lot of slack. A lot of slack. And here's why. People have to realize that their whole day was about James Harden, interviews, routine was thrown completely off. Doc probably couldn't even prep for this game. He probably cared less about it. It was more so about getting James Harden in the building, and that's what they did, getting his interviews out the way, getting everything out the way so that they could move forward. And look, what ended up happening is it affects everybody else, because when you don't have your routine and not following your everyday ritual, you're not going to go out there and be prepared, especially against a hot team like the Boston Celtics. You're going to get exactly what you're looking for, and it's a smackdown.
One more time, what was that, Big Perk? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, also, by the way, though, I haven't seen shoulder pads like that since 1994. That was amazing.
That was something. I don't know if that was a vest and a coat underneath. I don't know if that was sleeves cut off that were sewn onto the vest.
It was a modern day pilgrim outfit. That's what it was.
I saw that. Ramona, I know you know this organization inside and out. How are they viewing that loss, the Sixers?
Look, it was disappointing because, as Perk said, this was all about James Harden. He rang the bell before the game. Everyone was fired up. There was also the Ben Simmons press conference earlier in the day, and so they're digesting what Ben said. But, they're focused on how are they going to make Joel Embiid and James Harden integrated. And you saw in this game, Joel Embiid is balling, okay? He's setting up people, and they're not. But there wasn't a lot of shots made in this game. There were 23 shots made by the Sixers in general. But the biggest challenge for the Sixers in integrating Joel and James is that James is a great three-point shooter, not necessarily a great catch-and-shoot guy. Averages less than one catch-and-shoot three per game. That's what Joel is going to set him up for. And so you just lost a great catch-and-shoot guy in Seth Curry. You're replacing him with James Harden. It's going to be a strange transition, but you see them working. I mean, you saw Joel trying to work on the step back and he traveled, but you see them working. They're trying.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.